Hey, welcome to this coaching program, and I am wanting to welcome you again officially. We've obviously had a chat, because I need to know your needs, and you need to know what you will be getting in this 12-week program. Okay, so this is for emotional breakthrough coaching, and what I want to do here is go through roughly the agreement and what to expect through the next 12 weeks. Okay, so you will have the agreement somewhere attached to this video in this email, and I want you to read through it, okay, and for you to really understand what we're going to go through. It's not that exciting, but it's needed. And what I want to go through here is the expectations of what I need to do as a coach and what you need to do as a client, so we get the best out of the next 12 weeks together. And I'll tell you, you will have the best of time. This is going to be the best for you, and you're going to have so many breakthroughs, and alongside there's going to be times when you will want to quit as well, okay? Because I've been there, I've had this done myself, and I have felt the emotions of saying, oh my god, this is too hard, oh, I just want to quit, okay? Because getting uncomfortable is not going to be pain-free. There's going to be pain involved. Although I never quit, but I did have that feeling, it did come up. So I want to clarify that as well with you. So what we want to do is over the next, I will recap this a little bit when we catch up together on our first call, but I wanted to make this done before we start. And I want you to message me back, reply to this email where you get this video, to say, yes, Naz, I've watched the video, I'm aware of the agreement, and I'm good to go. Okay, so over the next 12 weeks, I'm looking at my notes here, I want you to know that you will have emotional breakthroughs. You will have released negative emotions from your body. It doesn't take long. Each emotion takes about 8 to 10 minutes to get released. First, I need to know what your strengths are and the process of how you think, your model of the world, which is what we will do with the first part of the program. Okay, then we go into the releasing of the negative emotions, and then we go into creating your future, your best self, right? Because once you get rid of the crap that's underneath all the stuff that you want, you create it. There's no conflict. So the goal is to get rid of emotional conflict, and emotional conflict is, for example, let's talk about weight loss. You might want to lose weight, maybe you want to lose 10 pounds, but then you want to have a cake every day as well, or you don't want to lose weight, you're not doing the actions, but you want the desire, but you're not taking the action. Okay, that conflict has to be removed, any conflict. So I want you to be open with me, I want you to be vulnerable with me, because if you don't tell me, I won't be able to help. I will be vulnerable as well. Okay, I share a lot already in my videos, and when we catch up, I will open up, right? This is a place where all I want for you is to be your best self. This is why I do what I do, to be your best self. Okay, so I want the best for you. I want you to stay the course and enjoy the changes you're going to make, but also be aware they're going to be painful. You're going to have highs, you're going to have lows, right? Just the way when we were growing up, our bodies were growing, stretching, it's getting stronger, we did fall, right? You fell many times, even walking as a toddler, you fell, but you didn't stop walking, okay? And that's what you're going to get. And you wanted to walk, you need to walk. So the goal that you are here to achieve requires you to go through some pain, okay? Because when we get uncomfortable, it's painful, okay? The first time I did a live video, it was painful as hell, okay? It was so painful, okay? But I knew I had to get myself out there, and I'm seeing the benefits now. I know that this is going to take time. The time me and you will have over the next 12 weeks is going to be for you to increase your emotional regulations. But for longer term results and success, you're going to have to do a lot of cognitive development, okay? So installing new habits, okay? Because we're removing the conflict, you'll be able to restore new habits, and that's the part of what we work on, and it's up to you to continue that work after we are done with the program. Okay, now I have a daily routine that I have to follow to maintain my cognitive growth and emotional growth as well, but that takes time. Okay, you cannot qualify as a doctor in 1 week. You've got to allow yourself to grow into that person, as well as get that knowledge at the right time. That is the key. I want you to remember that the knowledge that you acquire at the right time, based on your growth, is going to work for you then, not when you're not ready for it. Okay, so be aware. Okay, there will be, depending on what your goal are, you will have to learn the skills as well. If you are building a business, you learn the skills as well. But what we are doing in the next 12 weeks is getting rid of the conflict that's going on in your mind, so that will allow you to be out there, to grow your business, or to bring more joy into your life. There'll be some habits that you will have to do. Your personal life and your career or business, depending on what you do. Okay, we have to maintain habits. So 4 things that will determine your success through this program. You need to have the desire for change. You must be emotionally connected. You've got to be able to walk through or get through the times when it's painful, when things don't seem to be right, but you know the end goal is I'll be emotionally free, there'll be no negative emotions, I'll have no inner conflict, and I'll have the business over time that I want, or the life that I want. Okay, the desire must be there, and I will test on that desire, because as a coach I need you to really, really be connected to the reason why you want to grow your business, grow your life the way you want it to. Okay, and decision. You've got to have that decision. It is. There's no plan B. So I will push you, okay, throughout the next 12 weeks to let go of any plan B that you have, okay? Because even just thinking about plan B for 10 minutes will sabotage your success, okay? So for example, if you are wanting to build a business, right, and you are thinking about, okay, if I don't do this, I'm going to just go back to my job or pick up more shifts or get another job. That's plan B, okay? I want you to be financially in a good place in terms of, like, I don't want you to think that, oh, no, I can't quit my job right now. But the goal is you're not thinking about your job. You're not thinking that I'll fall back to my job. I'll open up extra shifts. That's in your mind. Don't bring it in. Your focus has to be on what you want. Okay? Discipline. You've got to be disciplined. Whatever task I give you, and whatever task you know you need to do has to happen. It has to happen. I have to read my stuff every week, every day almost. Yeah, pretty much every day, to be the best coach I can be. Okay, I put away at least 7 hours a week. Sometimes actually 10, most weeks. 7 to 10 hours just of studying. Just studying, right? Nothing else. Just studying, so I bring the best in you. So I have to be disciplined. I have to work around my schedule, my commitments, to find those times where I can put aside an hour a day or 2 hours a day, depending on how the schedule is, to make sure I bring the best to you. So I would prepare my sessions. I take about an hour to prepare for a session, which is tailored to you before our call. Okay, so discipline has to be there. What do you need to do every single day to maintain the results and carry on increasing the results that you want? Okay, so there will be some tasks required. Like I said, I have a routine every single day that I have to do to feel good, continue to feel good. Because that's what I believe in. I believe life is to feel good and be in joy, be in peace and contentment and in love most of the time. So I have to have a routine for that. Okay, which you'll learn about more as we go. Determination has to be there. You've got to be determined. This is the last D. You've got to be determined to carry on. This has to be a drive that you are going to get. There's no way you're going to stop. Okay, be there. Show up. Okay, if there's anything, just let me know. You know, the agreement states 48 hours before the session. You need to let me know if you can make it or not. Okay, so we can rearrange it, and everything's good. Okay, determination has to be there. You've got to have that desire, which is linked to determination. Okay, so I want to thank you for this change as well, because what you're doing is what not many people will do. Okay, you've got the awareness, and you're taking the opportunities to fix that problem that came to your awareness. And you will make mistakes. You will make mistakes. I want you to just let you know that. And typically making mistakes is looked upon as negative. When we were growing up, if you handed in a piece of work to your teacher and there was so many scribbles and you made a mistake, there was spelling mistakes, you'd probably get called on them. Okay? But in business, the more mistakes you make, the better it is for you. Just don't repeat the mistakes. Just don't, like if you're learning from my mistakes, learn from them. But you will make your own mistakes. And that's part of growth. I made a lot of mistakes before I launched my group coaching program. I was calling it so many names. There was so much going on. I thought, that doesn't feel right, but I still launched it. I thought, somehow I'll get it right. Okay? Which is why determination has to be there. You've got to be okay with making mistakes. It's part of the process. There's no way out. You cannot succeed if you don't make mistakes. Okay? Because in those mistakes lies a lesson that you need, and depending on what your business is or where you want to go in your life, you're going to teach that to your children, to your clients, to your family members, to whoever matters to you. Okay, so they are very, 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 shall I say, precious as well at the same time, because I'll be sharing my mistakes with you. Okay, and if I had not made these mistakes, I wouldn't have grown to be able to tell you them. Okay, so we've covered most of it already, and I want you to just let me know everything. Okay, at times I will message you and ask you, what should we cover this week? What is that? What's come up that you want to cover? This usually happens after the timeline therapy, which is the middle part of the coaching program, because we're creating you. Okay, and you will be in my free group as well, where I create content in there, and it's a nice little community for you to be in. Okay, and the group is for you to pick up on content that's best for you. There's a goal crusher routine in there as well that you should pick up for yourself and use whatever is best for you. Okay, so again, that's your cognitive growth that is needed for you to become the person. Okay, so this is for you and me. Okay, we are here together. I want to grow you. I'm here as your friend, as well as your coach, as well as your consultant. So be open with me every week. Okay, the only way I can help you is if you tell me what it is that's getting to you and how we can overcome it. And that's the goal. I want you to leave the coaching program at the end of the 12 weeks and be the person that you've desired and always wanted to be. Okay, and because of the programming that you've been exposed to, you couldn't. Okay, you will see as we go through the program, you'll see that beliefs that we hold on to, limiting beliefs, are sometimes not even ours. They've been passed on from our genes, genetically, in terms of our family members have passed it on to us. And they don't do it on purpose, of course not. It's unconscious. It's our programming. We are unconscious of this. I had a programming as well, where I had this idea or belief, shall I say, that men work, women don't work. Women stay in the house and raise the kids and cook and clean and everything. That was my lingering limiting belief. However, I never did it. Me and my husband, we both worked all of our married life. Up until now as well, we still both work, and it was just lingering, and it stopped me from taking the business to the next level. Okay, I was self-sabotaging. I wasn't showing up like the way I should have at that level. Okay, there's always going to be growth. I mean, I was doing videos, I was doing my prospecting, I was doing what I was doing, but I wasn't doing it to the potential I should have at that stage. So every stage in your business, there's going to be some growth needed. So if you've never ever prospected, if you are in business, then your first goal is to prospect. Your first goal is to get confident in prospecting. Your first goal is to just speak to a stranger that you've never spoken to before, right? And if you are not building a business and you want to increase your joy in your life in general, your first goal is going to probably be something like smiling more, right? Things that we don't even realise, because as soon as you smile and look in the mirror and you're smiling, it brings happy hormones into your body, right? Whatever that is, a simple thing like that, which looks or seems so insignificant, plays a huge part in your growth, right? Just smiling at your spouse, smiling at the kids, and just taking a deep breath from your heart. Those simple things like that will regulate your emotions long term, where you'll be able to do them by yourself, right? That's what I want you to be, self-regulating, okay, in every area of your life. There's 5 key areas that we cover. Health comes first. Health, wellness, family relationships, finance, business, career, spiritual health, and self-development. So I will cover all these 5 key areas with you, because if any of them are below your standards, then there'll be something that we need to work on. We will have to work on it. And so that's it. We're done with this. And again, I will recap on this in our first session, and let me know you've seen this and it's understood. And if there's any questions, email me back the questions. I'll be more than happy to answer them. I need you and me to be on the same level, okay? And I've told you how it is. It's not going to be easy. In the middle, you probably want to quit, but when you stay through it, the desire, the determination, the decision has to be there. The 4 Ds have to be there. Okay, you guys? Catch you later.